Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. 男士、女士们，大家好。欢迎你们来到我们这个Cloud Token 的那个启动大会。Welcome everybody to Amazing Cloud Team's Cloud Token launching event. This is for our own team. First, I would like to thank Ronald and his team, and our leaders Simon Chan, Jim Hui, Gabriel, Willie, Yvonne for gracing our festivities. Can we say that? 首先我们要欢迎 Ronald， 还有他的团队、他的管理层，包括 Michael。那我们的领袖们就 Yvonne Jim Gabriel Willie 和 Simon Chan Simon。
Platform is ready, and the time EOS came out and started doing their global launch. So we are in this crossroad. How are we going to promote our Ore platform? The platform is good, but how can we tell people that this is good? Every investor or every person will tell you, will it work? Does it work? 他们会觉得，你这个平台做得多快多好，可不可以跑的 ？So today, nobody asks the question anymore because we have 800,000 members using it. Wow! 到现在没有人在说我们的这个区块链是跑不跑的，因为我们现在有80万的用户群。50% used to be more actually. It's actually from China. Okay, it has slowed down, actually reduced. It's not because they have reduced in the number of members. It's just the members from all around the world has increased. That is the happy part about it. More and more people are recognizing what we are doing. 我们现在80万的用户有50%是中国的，不是因为那个以前更多，已经是70%了，不是因为很多中国人是不参加这个项目，是因为我们国外的用户那个群越来越大 ，OK， 所以是一个这样的情况。We started this whole project in December. And we had the first few developments in January. January 1st of this year and 23rd. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's like 1, 2, 3 start. That's the team. 我们启动的这个 hub 的时间是1月23号，我记得很清楚。And we started with 123 leaders. 我们开始的时候是有123个领导 all from China. That's why we have a lot of Chinese members in the beginning. But during our presentation, a lot of things did not really strike as important. 很多领导在那时候，他们只是想到一样东西，他们已经被很多项目被烧伤过了，被割韭菜了。So a lot of members have been scammed from many different water projects. We are not the project that started very long ago. We are about what? Technically 3 months old, right? 我们才3个月启动，才3个月。So a lot of these members or leaders, they wanted to do only one thing: how can they make money from this by the expense of other members? 很多这些123个领导，他们只是想到一个东西：我怎样拿回他的本钱，再用人家的这个钱来去填补他们自己的这个本钱。我不认同这个说法，这个做法。I do not agree with how these things are done. And we had a very big dispute with the original members, the leaders in CLOUD, to not to do an ICO. So that's why you don't see CLOUD as an ICO. 所以我们在做了一个决定，这个 CLOUD 不会是一个 ICO。所以有很多领导都离开我们那时候，不过也是好，因为路不同不像什么那个，对，道不同，right? Yes. So if we are not using the same direction and same vision, we cannot actually work together. So that's why we walk our separate ways, and when we took over the whole project, and we started the transparency program to show everybody what CLOUD is all about. That's why in the beginning of the project itself, we're just like any other projects, but when it comes to, I think April, May, you start to see a lot of transparency, right? So that's the story. Okay? 中文的话等一下再说了，我觉得还有浪费时间呢。等下我们有一个特别的跟中国的朋友在聊天。好。So as I said, we are not an ICO. So when we are not an ICO, what are we? Okay? And why are we so different? So we need to understand what is ICO. What is the meaning of ICO? ICO in Chinese is called Dai Bi. Dai equals to loan. Okay? I'm a project, I'm trying to crowdfund. So you pass me your asset and I give you something called a token, which is B. A loan of an asset. Dai B, that's what it means. Dai is a loan. Okay? But people mistaken this as it's not a loan, it's an asset. Everyone treats it like an asset. You give me asset, I give you a token, it's yours. I have nothing to do with it anymore. But maybe they have said, okay, to make you feel better, I put it up into an exchange. So that you can trade there. So you fight with them, you swim with the sharks. So that's an ICO to them. But the meaning of ICO is not that. You believe in the project, you want to help the project. Help is technically the word. And the project is supposed to give you back something because of what the mandate is and what the project is all about. But how many ICOs has given you that? They promise you the heaven and the earth. They give you a 10 years program or 5 years program or whatever. But you ask yourself this, in this world, in this current era, even non-ICO, even companies, who will ask you for 10-year plan anymore? Things change so fast. Every 6 months I come with a new plan. If you ask a VC, very simple. How will you make money in the next 3 months? How can you survive with whatever they give you? What is the plan in the next 3 months? We are moving at internet speed. We're not moving at a snail speed or whatever traditional speed anymore. Things happen instantly. No longer trading stocks where it only works 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. Then you have 2 days break, and it's not transferable. That is shared. Right? That's slow. It's easy. It's controlled. When it drops too much, it stops. When it climbs too much, it stops. Forex is a bit more different. You have so many more currencies to be played. It's transferable. It's every second, and it's 24 hours. But how many exchanges are there for Forex? Not much. Cryptocurrency, there are over 10,000 exchanges, over 10,000 coins that you can trade. Totally transferable, and it moves by the second. If one is down, everything else and the rest of the world still keeps spinning. That is decentralization. Things move with or without you. So are we in or are we not? It's entirely up to you. We will not be listed on any exchange for CTO. It's frankly because CTO is a coin whereby, or it's an asset whereby you have to work for it. You have to really work for it. You cannot buy it. Mining is off the list. It's because it wastes too much of energy. Okay? So you can only work for it. Of course, as I said, you can't buy it, right? So when we talk about the last two, right? So no other blockchain platform in the world can support what we want to do. That's why we actually designed our own blockchain platform. Why do I mean by it cannot support? This is what Bitcoin is, Ethereum, and the rest. You need a miner to actually mine the coins. Not to mine the coins, so actually to do a calculation in order to determine that it's the unique one, and then you have to pull all the transactions from a memory pool to actually use that unique number to create a block. So this is very technical. So to make it simpler, right? I am the customer, you are the merchant. I buy something from you. You are going to pay somebody else in Mongolia to do this transaction. If you want to pay someone, why don't you pay the consumer? The consumer is coming to you to buy something, right? We don't believe that business should be done this way. Business should be between the customer and the merchant itself. And the most important thing that we don't like about all those platforms is none of them can run a mobile phone, right? We tried to run it on Electroneum came to us before. Anybody know who is Electroneum? Okay, you will find out what is Electroneum. They claim that they are the first mobile blockchain. They came to us and asked us to help them build Kryptonite, which is the mining engine, onto a phone. Well, I did it. I put it onto the phone, onto a Galaxy Note. It was the highest then, the specs. The battery ran out in 23 minutes and it overheated. And the data consumed is over 3 gigs of data. That is the traditional mining software. 这个比较重要一点，说中文。为什么我们会自己写自己的区块链呢？因为我们觉得这个第一代、第二代跟第三代的区块链，其实是对于我们现在目前的市场来说是不合理的。第一，他们不可以在手机上跑。我们有尝试过把这个矿机的这个技术放在手机上面，然后跑了23分钟，它就没电了。然后那个手机过热，自己关机。然后它的那个用的流量是差不多3个 G， 在23分钟里面。所以为了这几个问题，因为我们在这个年代里面，大家都是在用手机。如果真的要做到一个去中心化的东西的话，一定要在手机去运行。然后去中心化的这个概念呢 ，What is decentralization? It's not about one person having the data. It's about everybody having that same amount of data that can be used by many other different wallets. That is decentralization. It's an open platform where everyone can see the same data. 什么叫去中心化？就是我们的数据是大家都拥有的，不管你用什么软件都好，你看到东西是一模一样的。So, KK. Just now, it's not that, when you have no internet, you can see the data. It's not about that. It's about, even though if you don't use cloud wallet, you use iToken or use some other wallets to view the data for your wallet, it will be the same. Because everyone has it. Everyone has a piece of it. So, nobody can change it. It's immutable. So, yeah, so today you learned something. Okay, so we designed the 4th generation blockchain to be really decentralized. It works on phone. And there's no calculation here because frankly there's no need for a calculation. The way it works is, if you are the merchant, I'm the customer. I come into the shop, I buy something. Okay, my intent to buy something from you will be broadcasted to the network, which means that it's anybody in your shop at the time. And all these guys will pick it up and say that, okay, we will see whether you have my data or not. If they have my data, they will tell the merchant saying that this guy has this much, so he can transact with you or not. And the merchant itself can say that, yes, I will transact. And the mining fee itself is actually a discount that the merchant gives back to whoever that participate in this transaction. So you are actually giving discount back to your own customers. That is more logical. It's not giving to somebody far, far away in Mongolia or wherever else. Alright? You are giving back to your community, back to your own members. So if you do not do well, you do not treat your members well, or you do not treat your customers well, they all won't run your business for you. And then, yeah, that's it. So this is fair, this is decentralized. Okay? So this is what the whole architecture is about. You can find this in our business proposal, 在我们的商业计划书可以下载。One word of caution or warning, there are a lot of so-called white papers circulating that we're working with don't know what kind of company and what type of people. Okay, we don't have all of those. Alright? It's just cloud and the members. get your right information from our website only. 在市面上有很多白皮书，说是靠的，一个都不要去看，不要去理。你只是去到我们的网站下载我们的商业计划书。OK， 我们没有白皮书的，我们不是 ICO。OK， 明白吗？ICO 要一个白皮书，因为他要告诉你，哦，我是这样，我有一个发币量多少啊，然后我有多少，我们是没有的。Ronald 的 CTO 是跟你们一样，我也是要投资才可以拿进来的，我是没有什么30%、40%的 CTO。I don't have a token allocation. For me, it's the same as any other member. I need to invest into Jarvis to get my CTO. This is called decentralization. It is fair. 要公平。虽然我是做这个项目的系统，不过一定要是公平。OK 了，那些已经说完了，现在说到我们以后要做的东西。这每次一到这一部分的时候很怕。Every time when we're here, it's very scary because I scared I'm gonna miss these dates. So we actually released the private key feature for Ethereum on July 18 or 15 or 18, I think. And the KYC, now it's August. Luckily it's still August. It's not seen it yet, but it will come out very soon. 这个实名认证给这个预付费卡，这个月会出来。The news is, the good things is, it will be very simple, just to capture the kind of document that you have, just 3 or 4 questions, and you can post up to the EYC company, which is a third party, and they will evaluate. If it's okay, you'll get a green light, and you can start to apply for the card. 这个很简单的。我们已经有在国内C4跟C3的这个领导已经通过 KYC 了，他们已经拿到卡，所以中国的伙伴们不用担心，是可以拿到的。For other countries, Malaysia, Singapore, this shouldn't have any problem. Indonesia shouldn't have any problem as well. If there's any other more exotic countries, I'm not very sure. As long as you're not in there are 4 sanction lists that you need to make sure that you're not in: UN sanction list, US sanction list, UK list, and one more, which is the global Interpol list. All right, as long as you're not in all these four lists, you're okay. All right, so I believe that everybody is not a fugitive here. So in September itself, 在9月份 it will be really cool and happening. But I think this date might slip a bit. OTA stands for Online Travel Agency, which means that you can book your online travel agencies. Yeah, OTAs. OK， 在9月份，我们这里写了9月份对吗？会有一个这个订酒店、订机票的这个功能，不过可能会迟一点点了。马修其实每次都骂我，他说终于他对了一次。But we are trying to make sure that we don't slip the target. We are integrating with the first backend. And we are testing it. We have done a test of 100 hotels, from the 5 stars all the way down to a 2-star hotel. We are super competitive in 2 and 3 star. Out of the 100 hotels for the 2 and 3 stars, we are lower than Booking C3. 我们在尝试的这个后台的时候，我们拿了100家酒店来做一个比较，从5星级酒店到2星级的酒店。我们这个系统在2星跟3星的时候，这2个酒店的这个价格是比这个携程跟 Booking 是比较低的。不过 however, the 4 stars and 5 stars hotel, we are more expensive by maybe 2 or 3%, sometimes even 5%. The reason is because all ours come with free breakfast. 我们的4星跟5星级的酒店，如果跟我们订的话，我们是差不多到5%贵一点，对携程跟对 Booking， 因为我们的每一家都会带早餐的，我们是拿不了这个东西拿走，因为我们觉得去到一个地方的话吃早餐好嘛。一定要吃的。Okay, so 那个飞机票的话，大家都差不多一样啊。We have tested about 50 destinations in the world for the flights. It is nearly up and down because of the availability. But one word of caution and one word of warning is because we are new in this space, the quantity of the hotels, the reserve, is not a lot. We are only given less than 15 to start. 这个订酒店订机票的这个功能，我们跟我们的后台对接，我们没有一个很大的数量。我们只有可能是15到少过50的这个数量。比如说你们100人要通过这个 CT 去订酒店的话，可能有一点麻烦。那个我们还要去看怎样去改良一下。其实那个携程也是差不多一样的问题，他们每一个酒店可能只有10间房 ，OK， 还是他们的机票也是有一个限制的 ，OK，but we're working on all of those. Well, that is the status for the OTA. We will try to make it to become as competitive as possible, especially for the favorite routes out from Singapore, out from Malaysia, out from Indonesia, out from Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, especially Southeast Asia. Okay, we will try to do that. Okay, and of course the merchant program, we're postponing it to October. But in October itself, we will be doing a trial run, okay, with a couple of merchants. And one of the merchants that we are doing a trial run for is with Grab. Wow. So it's a cool thing, right? Who uses Grab here? Well, everybody uses Grab. Okay, so wrong. Okay, so the relationship between us and Grab is very simple. We are a corporate customer, so we get discounts on their points. You use CTOs, we will give you a point, which you can add into your own Grab app to actually redeem for food or travel or whatever that Grab supports are. Okay, but there is a catch here. Okay, you know when you're in Vietnam, you buy Grab credits you can't use in Malaysia, right? Ours you can. Okay, our points can redeem anywhere in the world. Wow. As long as it's like that. Okay, so that's one thing that's coming out. So the celebration event is not in September anymore, it's in October. Okay, so we split it here. The date is finalized, it's October 5th. Okay, for details, please wait for us to announce on the website, which you can use your CTOs to book for the packages that we provide to you. Now, it is very important, right? We actually look for all the 5 stars because we know that our OTA cannot give us a very good price, so we use our pretty face here, Matthew, and his companion over there to talk to all the Marriott and the other hotels in KL to give you one of the best rates you will ever get during that period. Okay? What determines the price? Okay? If you look at this slide here, which you can find it in the business proposal as well. Yeah, if you can't find it, look for Matthew or look for the customer service. I think it's there. Okay, so this data is a bit old, but I purposely do it this way, okay, so that you will see how much we have grown. This data is June or July, I can't remember. I think it's June. Yeah, July, so it's July. Okay, so in July, we are 585. Today we're 800 plus. We are 840,386. So 800 over. But there's a big problem also. You look at the users with the, the unqualified accounts has also risen because the members put in Ethereum and Ethereum had a big drop, right? Suddenly, 40% of the members become unqualified. What it means, you put in 600 bucks, right? You think it's safe, right? Then you never expect Ethereum to drop to 180, right? 有很多会员他只是放一个600波的那个以太坊在里面嘛，对不对？然后突然间以太坊掉下去180块的时候，全部变得不及格。突然间40%的人变得不及格。所以为什么我们做一个 atomic swap 在里面，是可以把你以太坊转去 TUSD。So that's why we actually did an atomic swap for you to take your Ethereum to change it to TUSD and then fund it as a stable. Alright? When Ethereum goes up again, then you swap it back up if you want to anytime. You can just use it anytime you want. There's no fee in there, and it's relatively fast-ish. It's still testing. Okay? So a bit more data. So this is the numbers that in July we have grown to about 800K. The number of unqualified has actually grown, but I think it can be resolved very simply because nobody wants no revenue, especially C2 and C3s. Suddenly you get no revenue, it's like, you lose like, what, 3,000 coins a day? Or 4,000 coins a day? That's about $1,000 there. Alright, so yeah, bump it up a bit, keep it safe. It's going to be as erratic as possible. I think some of you guys in the in my Facebook, I've sent some links on the analytics of other people of why the market is crashing. Not really crashing, it's actually being manipulated because some other projects is dumping a lot of coins. Okay, so be safe, put stable coins, TUSD, USDT for now. Okay, where the market is like a bit higher the time, then you can just switch it anytime you want. So our mission is to create a great partnership between us and all the members and the leaders, be as transparent as possible, and finally create this sustainable social community. The reason why we are doing this is very simple, right? As I say, that we want to prove to the governments, prove to the world that this can be done. Okay? We are all in here to show, or we are the pioneers of the digital banking economy. A lot of people look at this and wonder, what is this? Well, the same thing when you look at Accra from Singapore. It's just a company certificate saying that we have a company, all right? But it's a bit different because this is ASIC. Okay, it's an investment company, which means that we need to get other licenses inside here to make it legit. So one of the things that we are doing is we're working hard to get the FSL license and our CESA license to make ourselves to be able to do OTC as well, or over the counter 场外交易。OK， 我们现在在申请我们的这个场外交易的牌照。Once we actually got our OTC license, so what can we do? Very simple. Now you were to actually take your CTOs to change it to Ethereum and then go out to Coinbase or whatever to go change it to Fiat or whatever, maybe CX or, by the way, I don't support CX anymore. Okay, or other exchanges to change it to Fiat. But now you don't need to. You can actually do it directly with us. Okay, we have the license to do it now. But as all and anything that I do with Fiat, it needs to do KYC. But since you already applied for the prepaid card, we can use that as your KYC. Okay, so we can actually directly send your revenue or whatever you earn into the card directly. Okay, so you just ATM up. Or you can just use it any way you want. Okay? And that will help the network is because I will charge 1% each way. Okay? Not I will charge. We all will charge you. Okay? Because the profit itself will go to the profit pool where it will increase the price of the CTO. Okay? So, yeah, that's about it. This map actually shows the number of servers that is around the world that we have, 148 of them. These are the nodes that we have with Cloudflare. And what is Cloudflare? Cloudflare is a internet firewall service that many companies, banks uses. So what they do is they can determine between a hacker and a non-hacker, and a bot or non-bot or whatever. They can do all of this. Okay? So on the application security side, we use Google 2FA authentication now, which I think a lot of you guys have a lot of problems with. Okay? It's because I think the Google 2FA app itself is a bit misleading. There's a place whereby it asks you for email. Actually, you don't need to put in email. You can just put in your last 4-digit account number, right? That will actually make sure that you don't mix up your accounts, because some of you guys have believed that you have more than 15 accounts, right? And suddenly everything is all the same. It's like, oh, which is which now? So in order to be easy, then you just call customer service, please reset. All right, we hope that you don't do this anymore by actually educating the members so that, just use it normally. We also pushed out the 2FA card, the NFC card, which I think you will be getting, hopefully. Okay, you can get as many as possible to bind to all your accounts. And remember, this card itself, when it binds to the account, in the later stage, you can use it at our merchants. So it's an offline card as well. So the card itself, we have a unique ID, which is each card, we can't change it, nobody can clone it. It's actually from MyFair. So the security chip inside there, don't let you change it. We take this key to actually generate your private key, and that's how we link to your card. Okay? Yeah, and later stage, we will be pushing out the SIM lock. So it's better security, which means that using, it's like when you have your SIM card, your Singapore SIM card, right? When you access your Singtel app, you don't need to log in, right? Yeah, we can actually do the same thing with our own cloud SIM card as well. It has a certificate inside there which you can track. So this is our office building. Not our office, it's our office building. Okay, there's only one part of it, small part of it. Not yet lah, okay? Next time when we are like a unicorn, then probably you can buy the whole building, okay? So, anybody know what's a unicorn in this industry? Yes. So we try to become a $1 billion or more than $1 billion unicorn as a wallet. That's what we're trying to be. So with all your help, we have to have as many members as possible to actually make this work. So it needs to create this ecosystem big enough. Then we can actually take our model and show it to all the central banks in the world. This is how we can actually take digital and the traditional and merge it together and use. Okay, so our office is going to be ready September 15. The delay is partially because of my issue, because I wanted it to be like this in the first place, then I changed it to become second thing. We have 5 different plans sent to the architects department in Malaysia to get approval. After they approve, then we change back again and so forth. So we delay a lot. But luckily it's moving along fine. It will be ready hopefully September 15, and good enough for us to have our launch, the celebration event October, and the Sea Force can bring some people out. The C3s can bring 1 or 2 friends out, and the rest of you can actually view it through internet TV. You can actually apply for appointment to come, okay? But that is C2 and above, okay? How many C2s here, by the way? Many C2s here? Besides the front, okay? The front don't say lah. Okay, yeah, don't worry. C1 is pretty simple. It's actually passive. Anyone from below become C1, you become C1 automatically. So it's quite passive. But to get C2, you really need to work for it. Okay, so we talk about the new features that we have. Anybody seen this before? That I actually posted up on Facebook. Okay? And someone is actually calling me. And it's very blur, but let me tell you what it is. Okay, so actually it's very blur on my side. We are going to have more than one project, because now everybody says that CTO don't really climb. Other projects are already like 300%, but we are not even 50%. That's the reason. You look at Jarvis Trade, there's only one. Right? So we are pushing out 2 more that's coming out. The first is going to be called Project Road. Okay? And I'm going to skip ahead to tell you what it's all about. Whoa. I didn't know scrolling through is so slow. Okay. So this is Project Road. Remember I told you guys before I want to take Jarvis and split the members up into 3 different categories. The first is anyone that has very, very big investment. We will push you out to Project Friday, whereby you don't need to send me your 5 million, just keep it in your own exchange, please. 5 million, don't give it to me, keep it in your own exchange. I will use the robot to trade for you on your own exchange, any exchange that you want, okay? So please don't send me all this, don't send it into the system, because we don't want to give you CTO. We want to give you back whatever your investment thing is. Safe for you, right? So, you know, in India, in Africa, right, we have cases whereby 3 or 4 people actually, or sometimes up to 8 person, they share one account to make it 500. And if one person runs away with it, 7 people will start to call us, hey, this guy ran away with my 500. So in order to stop this, we need to actually split these type of members out as well. But we don't want them to lose out. So that's why we created Rope. So how does Rope work? Number 1, it is only 10 USDT to start with. Okay? So the way it works is like this. You can buy as many slots as possible, up to 100,000 slots per day. But if it grows, if the number of slots exceeds 100,000, a new slot will be opened up on the same day itself. And what we do with this is this, okay? Everybody likes buying a ticket, right? You buy just think of it as a savings lottery. You buy a lottery ticket with 10 USDT, okay? Now, 100,000 with 10 USDT, that's about $1 million per slot. We take this, we put it into what we call a compound interest, okay? Which means that we borrow it out to people who do trades in exchanges. Okay, not through us, but through a smart contract. Okay, a bunch of smart contracts that already exist in the world. Okay, one of it is called compound finance. There are many, many more like it. It's based on DAI. Okay, so it can give you a yield of probably 11% or so. But because we compound all of the others together into one, you get a bit higher. And after 30 days, we will pick a winner. So the winner itself will get about 1%, which is about 10,000, I think, from there. So you won't get all 10,000, you'll probably get like 8,000. Okay, but what about the rest of the 2,000? You'll be split up into smaller pieces, given up to 100 people or 1,000 people. And what happens to the rest that they'll win? You get back all what you put in. So it's 0 loss. Okay, you get me now? Yeah, so it's a compound interest method. It's it's a sure win method. Okay. Now, the thing is, there's a twist to this. For the winner itself, we'll be giving you back in CTOs, which means that the compound interest keeps compounding until you exchange it out into Ethereum or whatever. Okay, so it keeps growing. And what we make from this compound interest goes back into the reserve pool, whereby it will push the price of CTO up. Make sense? Okay, and all the rest of the OTAs, the prepaid card and everything, all of this, whatever we make, will all go into the profit pool or the reserve pool, whereby you will push up the price. So that is the simple thing that we're doing. Project will tell me that the UI looks very ugly, right? So we actually went back to the drawing board. I finally got to to get my 15-year-old friend to come and help me to build the next UI. Have you guys seen this before? I think some of you have. 看过吗？没有。这个是我们2.0这个 CT 2.0的 CT 2.0的这个 UI。OK， 这个是那个 OTA 的，可以订机票啊、酒店啊，我也都有那个。When you book accommodations, your hotels.
Wow. It's very good. Logo.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing the new logo. And from here itself, we're trying to see whether we can work with other transport companies, whereby you can actually book directly the transportation from the wallet itself. Either airport taxi or whatever, or car rental.
Wow.
This is how the interface for the prepaid card will look like. You can actually get a lot of this. You can use it yourself or pass it to your kids, and you actually check the spending. Okay? Because it's a MasterCard, and those in Singapore especially, right? You can use this for the MRT. So now, whatever you earn in CTO every day, you don't need to spend a single cent in your bank account. You just tap to pay for your MRTs, your bus, whatever. Singapore only. Okay, this, yeah. Okay, as I say, we're going to have an OTC out. So this is where you can actually do your OTC trading. You can actually buy and sell whatever your asset is from here as well. The good thing is, we will generate a tax return report for you so that you can actually file for your tax. For those that need, Malaysia no capital gain, so Malaysia don't need. Singapore also don't need, but for others, yes, US or whatever. Alright? Vietnam, I don't know. Maybe you need. So we just do it in case you need. The atomic swap feature will be changed to something like this. Okay, so remember, there are a lot of scams outside there that is trying to impersonate me or the leaders. I think Simon gets like, there's 10 Simons or maybe 100 Simons in Simon Tran in Facebook. There's probably like 50 of me in Facebook itself. Remember that I don't really will message you. You message me, then only I reply. But make sure that you message the right person. Okay? It's easy to do a bit more research by looking at the history of the account. My account started at 2007 or 5 or something. It's really old account, okay? So you can check on that. Make sure that it's me. All my details are, I think you can check. So yeah, make sure that you're talking to the right person. Right? But I hope that you can actually talk more to the CS. Okay? Because there's 4 or 5 of them now doing the CS. There's only one of me. So if you were to like lose your password, don't look for me, look for them. If your payout don't come within 24 hours, please be patient. Okay? It will come in the next 24 hours. If still don't come, then you look for the CS. Okay? To look for the CS, very simple. Go to our website itself. There is a chat button that pops out. We're using Zendesk now, so it's much more easier for us to control and manage. There's 5 person that is from Malaysia, so they are fluent in Mandarin, they are fluent in English, they are fluent in Bahasa. Okay? So, but Vietnam one we are trying to figure out, and the rest we are trying to figure out, how to actually handle that. But English predominantly, we are now seeing a lot of take up for CS from the China side. 中国的这个会员，你们有用很多那个客服的功能吗？没有吗？没用，不会用。不用会用的，你去到我们的网站，他会问你可以帮到你吗？你就说你的问题就好了。
我就是他们的 CS 啊，还
哎呀，对吧？可以直接找客服了，现在。
是吗？每次都是找2种的。
我们的客服是会写中文、会看中文、会说中文的。他们的中文水平可能不比你们好啊，也不会差到哪里啦 ，OK？ Okay, so 要下载软件 ，download our software only from the App Store or the Google Play Store. Okay? So this is the end of the slide. But I have to show you the trading, right? But the screen is so bad, you can't hardly see anything at all. Can see, The problem is I cannot see it. Wow, really big, this one. Okay, so this is one of the Jarvis robot. 放大。我后面有很多机器人在跑。你看有很多不同的币对 ，we have a lot of trading pairs here, BTC, USDT, ETH, blah blah blah. So there's 5 or 6 of it here, and it's doing the trading, and you can see that it is moving from BTC to the rest of it. Okay, this is what it's doing. Okay, so I actually shouldn't be saying this, but let's do it anyway. So what happens is the room itself, which is the engine to actually check the inflection point of all the pairs, will actually determine what pairs to trade, and then it will write a script to spawn Jarvis to execute, and the script itself will basically say how much of deposit is given to this particular Jarvis instant to trade on what pair, and what is the result that it's expecting. Okay, so it will generate up to 200 of this Jarvis with our, this is the 5th account that we have in Binance, the 5th account that we have in Binance. I will show you, but it's very difficult for me now because I can't even find the browser. Please find something. Okay, so this is my Binance account. Whenever you buy something, it's listed down here. Okay, and these are all the 24 hours history. But that's not what I'm going to show you. Our 5th account, we have about 10,400 over Bitcoins at this value. Remember, we're not looking at value. We're looking at the quantity of the coins only. Okay? So we have this much of Bitcoins. On the side there, how much of Bitcoins, USDT, and the rest of it. So this is our account. This account was set up about 14 plus days ago.
A new account.
VIP7.
New account, 2 weeks only.
Huh?
2 weeks only, new account.
Yeah. So it's about 10,000 traded, yeah. Average of 10,000 Bitcoins. Yeah, it's only 81,000. Okay? So this is our account. Anything else you want to see besides the password?
How many finance?
5 now. Yeah, we move, there's one more moving from CEX back to Binance. So we close our CEX because CEX don't have insurance. So not secure. Let's look back at the trading. Okay, so it's buying stuff and selling stuff. Okay? Yeah, that's about it. Anything else you want to see? Or you want to see like the trading? I don't know why you want to see this, but I don't think you understand also. Right? It's like the time, the date, the pair. Okay, so I have a difference, and then whether we are making a loss profit if we trade now, or making a long hodl, it will happen. What will happen? So it will keep moving. Like you will see this one, the ETH BTC. If it's like -1, we will keep running it for the next 2 hours. If it doesn't improve, we will actually switch it to another strategy. So yeah, so this is what it will do lah. So just to let you know, not everything is positive all the time, right? Okay, we have to be realistic here. All right. Okay. Any more? No more. Then I close. Then we can go Q&A.
Yeah, after tea break.
After tea break, Q&A. Okay. All right.